Hello, Atlanta Classical Academy. Today marks the final day of our semester and the halfway point of our 10th year together. We've made much of the fact that this is our decade milestone that we are reaching. And we've been working hard to tell the stories and to honor the people that brought this place to life 10 years ago and have sustained it. Just last week on Tuesday mornings, I was reading to our kindergarten through second grade students, as I always do, and on this day, a beautiful little story about a woodcutter who told the truth. And I got to the end of the story and I turned to the kids and asked them, which of you ever told the truth at home perhaps and was rewarded for it? And this little first grade girl, who I've known to always be sort of quiet and inward and introspective, raises her hand and proceeds to tell an incredibly convoluted story of a time that she was cleaning her room and was deceitful with her mother, but eventually told the truth and did in fact receive a reward. The thing took about 2 minutes in total to tell, but we got to the end of that time and I noticed that every single student in the space was entirely quiet and attentive and even engrossed in what their little classmate was saying, and that this girl was brimming with pride for having stood up and shared this story. And later that afternoon, I was speaking in a faculty meeting, and then later that week at a holiday party, and I found myself just sharing this story again and again as a mark of progress and as a kind of testament to what happens over the course of a school year here at ACA. The growth, the transformation that quietly and suddenly happens in our classrooms that can be easily missed and overlooked by teachers who perhaps at this time of the school year are frustrated and worn out. This holiday season is always special because it ushers in a time of storytelling. It creates moments for us to share memories, traditions, songs, and stories that remind us of who and what we are. At a time of the year that is cold and dark, when the days are short, we need things like this. We need people, we need traditions that lift us out of the chaos, the frustration, the busyness of these moments and tell us the truth about ourselves. Every day at Atlanta Classical, I carry with me letters that students have written me over the last 8 years. They're in my backpack, and at inflection points in the school year, in December and again in May, I take them out and I read them, all of them, because they remind me of why I do this work. They remind me of these beautiful little moments in the semester when my own students that I love so much turn back to me and say, "This is what I've learned. This is how I've grown." And any kind of distraction or difficulty that we might experience in a school year disappears when a child says, "This is who I am, and this is how you've made me who I am." These stories remind me of why I love this place and why I love this mission, the importance of forming knowledgeable and virtuous citizens. So as you go home to your family, to your friends, to the people that you love this holiday season, I have one request, one mandate even, and that is that you tell stories, that you tell people who they are and what they mean and of their importance. Give people a sense of the trajectory of their own lives and of their incredible meaning and purpose, because stories are at the heart of what we do. They're what make Atlanta Classical special. They're what make our mission resonate in the hearts of students, teachers, and families alike. So I look forward to seeing you in January and hearing from many of you the stories of this holiday season. Thank you.